Alright, number 1. The following quote by Confucius needs to be decoded with the TheVigenereCipher using a keyword of help. Okay, really important is your TheVigenereCipher, and in order to solve it, you're going to have to use this keyword help. Okay, a TheVigenereCipher is basically like a collection of Caesar ciphers. It's based on the letters of a repeated word. Help is your repeated word in this case. Okay, it was invented in 1553 and resisted all attempts to break it until 1863. That's 100 years later. Well, 110 years later. It was also used during the American Civil War. It's a pretty cool fact. After you have wrote your keyword above every letter of the code here, you are basically using the 2 letters vertically as coordinates. So HA is your first coordinate, and I wrote it out here vertically for you. Typically coordinates are written in numbers, but in this case we are writing in letters. Okay, and on the day of your exam or your competition day, you will get a grid that looks like this. You should know that it is for the TheVigenereCipher. It won't tell you that, but you should know this. You won't have to memorize it, thank goodness. And you're going to use it to solve the cipher. So HA is our first coordinate. Anytime you use a grid, typically you're going to go down and over. So we're going to go down to letter H in our alphabet, and then we're going to go over excuse me, to letter A. Now be very careful not to switch rows on yourself here. Letter A is here, and then keep your finger somewhere so you know where you're at. You're going to look up at the bold letter in the top row. Okay, and our letter is T, so I'm going to write T here. The next letter is ES. Coordinate is ES. So let's look at our grid again. Let's go down to letter E. Okay, and then you're going to follow that line, that row, until you see letter S. There's my letter S. And then I'm going to go up and see what letter is in the top row. The top letter is O. Okay, so I'm going to write O here. Now the next one is LM. Let's go down to letter L and over to M. Ooh, M's right there. B. And then our other letter is PT, coordinate PT. Down to P, over to T, up to E. Okay, notice that this doesn't make a word. Tobe is not a word, but to be is a word. Okay, the tricky thing about this cipher is your words might be more than 4 letters long. It might run into this box. Okay, or it might be shorter and it might be 2 words in a box. You don't really know that. There's no spaces in this. You have to figure that out as you go. But the first one is to be, so I will tell you that. If you can continue this, you'll figure it out on your own. Good luck. Have fun. Let me know what you solve when you get it.